Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to our nearly always wrong sports show. Unlike the Razorbacks, we plan on our show getting better every week.
More views.
Yeah. I mean, but today on our show, we're going to talk about bad news, but I guess, sounds to me like. And but we hope that right when we get to the best part of the show, we don't drop it. Yeah, we probably won't fumble. We're not going to fumble this thing. We're not going to fumble when we get to the best part. So, but we're glad you tuned in. It's as silly as it may seem. At least you were right, and we were right with the name of our show. We're nearly always wrong. And Shaun here, with his prediction, we got to win out. That's pretty tough.
It is tough.
Looking at the schedule,
But there's still hope.
I don't even know if they can win next week.
Well,
They
probably
shouldn't.
not.
Yeah, probably not.
Got to hold on to the ball.
Like I said before, we got Notre Dame, the big game at home. We always find a way to beat that big team at home, even if we've played terrible throughout the
So
year.
you think we're going to win?
I'm not saying that.
Okay, all right.
There's a chance. Are you saying there's a chance?
Yeah.
I'll be in the stands, so that ups the odds a little bit.
Hey, we're paying y'all good NIL money to be on this.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because to get Shaun and Heath's name, image, and likeness is
right.
worth a
Right.
lot.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all
Cream soda, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Well, your
I work
name's
for food.
Yeah.
Your name's better than your image and likeness. That's for sure.
We ran that one in the ground years ago.
Amen.
All right, we gosh, let's talk about what happened. I mean, and then we're not gonna be negative. Yeah,
It'll be tough.
We don't got nothing
Yeah.
to say then. That's
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
it. We appreciate everybody
Yeah.
tuning in. But that first game went as planned. I think we all was right about that. As a matter of fact, I think I said 53
Yeah,
points.
you was
You
pretty
almost
close.
got it
53 to
exact.
nothing or 53 to almost
Yeah.
nothing, I said. And boy, I just nearly got that. I made sure. I really was a gamer then. I was in that thing. And boy, from that point, I mean, but you expect to win that, and it didn't. I don't think nobody was surprised really by it. And gosh, they that's nearly like a red and white game, I guess you could say. Not hurting anybody's feelings from that school, but then we turned around and it kind of went down. Arkansas State was.
They scored too many touchdowns for me.
Yeah.
I thought you're right.
Yeah.
The kickoff return for a touchdown, whatever.
Yes, that
That's
shouldn't happen.
crazy.
That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
When's the last time Arkansas ran a kickoff or a punt for anything?
Probably Joe Adams.
That's exactly what my
No, I'm
answer.
sure it's
Joe
happened since then. But
Yeah.
last year, I'm sure it has happened.
Was they
but
playing
that's not. It's not as memorable.
The Citadel.
Was they
or who
playing
Citadel?
UAPB, Pine Bluff?
Citadel or
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
They were playing Pine Bluff.
That's what I,
That was when we won
Yeah.
75 to nothing.
Okay.
Or whatever it
Yeah.
was.
I mean, against the SEC. When was the
Yeah.
last time we run? And that punt returner we got, man, he looks fast and. They get on him.
Oh, yeah,
They ain't nobody
quick.
block. I think we needed some NIL money for
Blocking,
Oh,
blocking
yeah.
for punt
Something.
special
return.
teams blocking.
Or anything. I don't know. Just
Our
need to
line's
know.
been blocking pretty good.
So the first game, like I said, and Arkansas State was both kind of what we expected. Anybody could have predicted that probably. Homers for sure. And we almost, though, when we got to Ole Miss, me and you almost said we'd beat them. I mean, we was close.
Yeah, I was knocking on the door
I
of
was on
it.
the edge. I thought we might win that.
We
Being
should
on
have
the road, being on the road, I didn't want to pick it, but
Yeah.
that wasn't the deciding factor.
Yeah. No.
I think you.
I
did
mean,
that.
I had them winning. Yeah, no doubt. So
You
I was
definitely
sitting
did.
there knowing that they was about to score.
You just
Then
really
they
right.
fumbled, and I said, "You got to be kidding me."
It seems to be a trend of late.
Yeah, just like I told you earlier, I was surprised just for a second. Then I was like, "Oh yeah." We're
Your
talking
problem.
about
Your
the
problem
Razorbacks.
was you sat down and went, "Oh, we got this."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I was over there biting my nails and sweating, knowing we're in field goal range.
Well,
to
you
win
know
the
what I
game.
was thinking? I was like, "Boy, my record's looking good." Then bam, fumble. I'm like, there
It's
I
your
go.
fault.
So what yard line
Yeah.
was that on? That fumble was inside the. It was right
It was
there.
like,
It
on,
was-
like the 20 or something.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
no,
Was it that
yeah, it was
far
right
out?
on 2015.
And
We
then-
was right there.
And then this one last week was what
at
yard
the
line?
end zone.
We were right there. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
technically, we
Yard
could say with all assurance that we're pretty close to being right. That
Just like
that, and if 20 yards, 20 from here to, I mean, 60 feet
Mm-hmm.
from here to outside the door there. could have made you a genius.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd be
Yeah,
sitting there
just
4-0
60
going,
feet. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
he may be right.
Yeah.
If they just go down, we kick a field goal, and both of them are done for. So
Right. Well, no, we need a touchdown on Ole Miss.
Touchdown this
yeah,
week.
Ole Miss, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Or the Ole Miss, yeah.
But
that's
Memphis, yeah. We could
right.
have
You're right.
You're
Field
right.
goal would
Yeah.
have. Well, you'd be a genius. I mean,
Yeah.
we'd be sitting. This would be a different show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be kicked back. Be like,
Sam
"Well, now,
drive-
boys."
We
Sim-
drive the field with Washington and then stop going to them whenever we really need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're on the Ole Miss thing. So.
Yeah, the Ole Miss game was just a good game.
Oh,
I mean,
man, it's
just-
back and
And
forth.
what's bad about it is it sucks they fumbled, but both guys were trying to get extra yards because they're that competitive. They're
Yeah.
trying to do the real,
Yeah. Yeah.
They were just trying to push for too much.
Yeah.
It happens, and
Yep.
yeah, you get down that close in the red zone, you don't start reaching unless it's fourth and you're trying to get a first down to
Yeah.
stay alive. I
Yeah.
mean, come on, it's sometimes the end zone it works, sometimes it don't, but it's
Trying to do too much.
um,
Just trying to do too
yeah.
much.
But our defense has that's
That's the problem.
and that's a problem right now. And I really thought they'd be all right just because he's done pretty good the last few years with defense. when
Not too
offense wasn't
bad.
no good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like we start off good, and then it just
Well, I hope they don't get
goes
worse.
lower throughout the game. Throughout the game. Well, I mean, I guess our
For-
record shows that we start off good and go down too. Win, loss,
Yep.
loss.
Yep, you're right.
Man, ain't that the truth? Yeah,
We got our hands full this weekend.
They may need to go to 8-man or something. I don't know. With
Unsanctioned
I mean,
8-man.
I'm for dropping down to
That's funny.
class
Yeah.
C. If
Let-
we got
let 'em
C
play
and-
Cedar Ridge.
yeah,
See if they have a chance.
Yeah, and all these teams around here, they can play Southside.
Yeah,
That'd be
the Southside will whoop them the way it looks.
Maybe not.
They're really
Well, you know.
their offense is going to be all right though, and
Yeah.
But
Taylor Green's slinging it and running
Yeah.
it and scoring
Yeah.
touchdowns. He's probably got
He's looking
16 touchdowns or so on the season.
Yeah.
running backs are good. The wide receivers ain't hurt us none. They was worried all year about them guys. They're fast and they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how many any kind of streak have you seen down the sidelines or passes? Hardly any. I
No.
mean, Petrino has worked that middle.
Yeah.
And them
Yeah.
slots and all them guys. I've never seen. I mean, he's using them guys as effective as he can. Let them
Right.
run.
It
you
seems
know.
like that offense started
yards
clicking
after.
a little more after they moved him to the press box too.
I think
Yeah.
it did too.
Yeah.
I think he can see it better, and he needs to. Now, like defensive coordinators, I think should be on the sideline. Probably a lot of times they.
Yeah,
Now
a
a lot of
different
them,
one.
Not
thinking
even sure
ours.
he's there.
A lot of them thinking
Yeah.
ours should be up in the grandstands or
Yeah.
Yeah.
on a Greyhound bus. I guess
Yeah,
I don't
he
know.
needs to
I'm
be
not for beating
somewhere.
up coaches. They just when you have bad. It's like that in life. If something starts going bad, everybody
Yeah.
jumps on it. But
That's all you're seeing is for jobs to be taken right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all
And-
fans are after.
Yeah.
we're looking for good hot rumors all the time. So
Oh, yeah.
that's what everybody does, and we're no
I
different.
mean, if I'm Pittman, I wouldn't be upset about getting the buyout.
No.
9.3
No.
million to
I'll be
quit
like-
coaching.
I'll be like, where's the door?
Sure thing. See
Yeah.
you later.
Yeah.
I don't have to put up with this anymore.
No. See ya.
I've done probably less or more or less or more before for a lot less than 9 million.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
right here
You know,
around deer season, I'll be like, where's the door?
I've done.
See ya.
I've jumped off stuff and done some things that run my body
Yeah.
for less
less
than 9
For
million.
free.
Yeah.
Or maybe a soda pop. You know.
It probably cost because you had to go to the ER
Yeah,
afterwards.
Yeah.
well,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
costing me now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
for
back
sure.
then I thought it was smart. So the Notre Dame thing, and we'll talk about that, and then we'll get back to the you can't believe all the rumors you hear, but still Notre Dame. I mean, here's the thing that bugs me always every year when you lose a game like that, Ole Miss that you should have won. And you lose a game like Memphis, you should have won. I mean, you were down there, you're driving, and it's they.
I may have misread this, but I think I read that was the biggest comeback of the year in FS right
Yeah.
now. Was
Wow.
the
Well, we got
Memphis.
well, at least
Memphis,
we
yeah.
got credit.
I
for
might have read
something.
that wrong, but
We
I'm
got
pretty
credit
sure
for
that's what it said.
But even if they won out from this point,
Yeah.
Sean will be right.
I would be right.
but even if they win 5 more games, if they or 4 more games, everybody's gonna go, yeah, but it should have been.
Right.
They should have been
Yeah.
8 wins instead
Yeah.
of 6.
We gotta
They
win
should
4
have
more if
been
we wanna make a
10
bowl.
instead of 8.
Yeah.
They should have been
Yeah.
6 instead of 4. Or what? I always do every year. You go back to all of them just nearly win. And I'm telling you, our sports show is what the name of the Razorbacks
Yeah.
should be. Nearly.
Yeah.
Where they're nearly. You can look at Pittman's record.
I feel like that all teams could do
losing
that.
7 points
Yeah.
or less.
Yeah.
But why is it we're always like? I mean, right there, you think, man, we played everybody close this year. Wasn't many blowouts.
We almost always almost win.
Almost.
Yeah. That's a good shirt. That was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost. They'll get you. But Notre Dame, I mean, they're what are they ranked this week? They
I think
moved.
they're 20. Yeah.
22nd.
Oh yeah, they got beat.
22nd,
They got,
yeah.
and they
Oh,
got
yeah.
beat right off the bat,
Yeah.
didn't they? I forgot
Yeah.
that they got the.
Their record
Yeah.
is 1-2.
Their offense looks
They've
good.
lost 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, their offense
They're not
looks
looking
good, but
good
their
for what
defense.
they started out.
But I think both of the games they lost were to top 15 teams, right?
I don't know.
I'm looking.
I think so.
Shannon don't
I have
know?
been wrong
That's a
before on this
first.
show quite frequently, actually, but
You're almost
almost
always.
wrong.
I'm almost. Yeah,
I try my best to sound like
nearly
I'm right.
always.
Yeah,
nearly,
yeah.
not almost, nearly.
Nearly.
Yeah, nearly.
Yeah,
There's a
nearly.
difference. One starts with an N and one with an A, but still, you're at home, and one of two things: either them boys are going to come out and play. Let's just say that, like last week, the thing I noticed from what I got to watch of it, and then watching guys break it down all week in slow motion, and there was just a lot of sloppy laziness. I mean,
Lackluster.
just
Yeah.
lackluster, and
Yeah.
that's like we were talking about a while ago. It drives me crazy
Yeah.
that if you're going to get NIL money, they ought to put it a per game basis, buddy. You play hard, you do
Performance-based.
performance based, and say every game will make a difference whether or not you get paid for fumble recoveries, tackles,
Yeah.
rushing the passer. Even I mean, they should be
Yeah.
it shouldn't even be. We shouldn't even be talking about it, but
Right.
But these
But
guys
it's-
are. You
that's-
hand
but
me
it's a
all the money.
reality.
Yeah.
How many times you seen people show up to? Somebody shows up to build a house for you. You don't pay them everything up front because guess what? You're probably going to
They're
get
going to check out on you.
Yeah.
yeah, they'll check out on you, or you're going to get a real fast house that ain't quality.
Yeah.
And I'm just, it's killing us. I mean, them boys, they didn't come because the coach or the coordinators was good recruiters. They come because the bankers sat down and said,
Yeah.
"Here's what we'll pay you." Let's be real. That's why we don't have Arkansas boys and people with
Yeah.
pride that's a hog and said, "I've been a hog since I was a little kid," and you can't blame the kids.
Yeah. No, you can't.
So, but I just anyway. But we're at home, and either they'll respond and. But man, if it's 4-0,
Effort.
playing Notre Dame right now 4-0,
it'd be- yeah.
it would have been one of the biggest games on TV.
Yes, sir.
And now you got 1-2 Notre Dame, and then whatever
2-2.
we are 2-2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Notre Dame's 2 losses was to number 2 Miami
Yeah.
and number 9 Texas.
I was
A&M.
correct for once.
A&M beat them.
Hey.
That gives us
nearly.
something to look forward to when we play A&M here in a couple of weeks.
Oh,
yeah,
can't
we
wait.
couldn't beat them anyway, so.
No, don't see.
I had a win
Never
this
do.
year. Every year I keep predicting a win against A&M, and surely
Yeah.
one day Law Valley.
That's what I've done for years against Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was
Yeah.
supposed to be a W every time we played them, but that
yet to
didn't.
be one.
Yeah, we blew that
Who do
too.
we got after Notre Dame there?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah, well, that's
On the road.
Yeah,
And I think I picked them for us to win that one, too.
I think you did.
If this is mine,
because
I
of
got a
what
L.
happened last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they beat us in the
I've
last
got a
4
loss
meetings.
there. I look pretty good on the next 2 games. Notre Dame
Loss
and
and loss?
Tennessee losses. And
I hope you're wrong.
where do we?
Me too.
That's October the 11th, Tennessee. So by then, I might predict if we lose Notre Dame and lose
So we get a bye week in between the two?
Tennessee.
Yes.
There'll
That's
be a bye
good.
Yeah.
there somewhere.
Much
And-
needed. Maybe
and
get some new
that's-
coaching.
Yeah, coach recruiting
re-
coaches
yeah.
instead of coach recruiting.
Yeah.
Is it recruiting? And I, like I said, it's just like the Mike Andersons of this world and the Pittmans and all these coaches that get beat up. And I mean, it's part of the job.
Yeah.
They get paid a lot more to get beat up than we all do.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
it's part of the job. Everybody wants to be a winning coach. Everybody can't be a Nick Saban. But you're going to get beat up when you lose, and that's just the way it is. That's the way it is in life. If you're any,
It's a harder time
performance.
now to coach than it ever has been.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because you're, like
Yeah.
you were saying, you're playing with money egos instead of talent. And,
Yeah.
and it's harder to coach that
it is.
because they have a different drive.
Just
than what
showing
they
up,
used to.
just wanting $1 instead
Right,
of just
yeah.
winning.
Yeah.
And it ain't always the coach's fault, really. How much NIL
Yeah.
money? You give me enough
Yeah.
NIL money, I could go next
much-
year and be a successful.
How much
coach.
does Arkansas get for the
I'm
football?
not sure.
I don't know. They must
Don't
not,
look like enough.
They don't look like they're paying
No.
enough. I can run fast
But,
for you.
but like I said, it doesn't matter how much money you give a
Yeah.
guy. You give a guy millions of dollars, and he comes here just for $1, it's still going to be in the same
Right.
boat.
But a lot of those guys getting paid like that, they know where they're going next, and so they're going to put a lot more effort into it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
it's,
the
it's
key
your
to
mid,
it.
It's your mid.
Yeah, that's-
you win your games on your mid guys. You know,
yeah.
you're not winning them on your
Yeah.
Kalen Greens, because guess what he's going out there doing?
Yeah.
His job.
Right.
He knows where he's
he's
going.
he better play. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's those guys that could possibly be in a practice squad in the NFL that aren't giving it all they got like they used to.
Right.
You know,
Well, you give me I'd say $100,000 to hustle.
Yeah.
I could do it for 12 weekends a year. And one day, for a few hours, I could run just
You
so
bet.
hard. I mean, I'd tackle
Yeah.
cheerleaders, coaches, popcorn, peanuts. I'd
I'd be
knock
definitely
everybody
into
down.
popcorn.
I'd be the wildest thing, like a Tasmanian devil. Boy.
Oh, yeah.
I'd get my 100,000, buddy. But
Look like
but,
the water
you
boy
know,
out there.
I
Bobby
bet you.
Boucher.
I bet you most of them boys that age, and I ain't judging nobody. I'm telling you, any teenage boy, you give him that much money, I bet it's spent. I mean, I would like to be
Guaranteed.
selling cars and cell phones and everything. I bet it's gone so far. I bet they ain't even got it now. It's why they're not hustling. They're like,
Yeah.
oh,
well, that money's
Yeah.
gone.
That money's
what am
gone.
I playing for?
Right.
And I'm not beating them up. That's just I was a teenager once, but they've never been
Yeah.
59. But
Right.
I've been 18
Right,
through
exactly.
22.
Yeah. Right.
And I know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
If they had paid me in college, gave me money, incentives, now if it said I had to make certain grades, I probably couldn't have done it. But if they take every college kid and give them some money instead of them struggling to get through and work hard to get their grades and then make money.
Mm-hmm.
If they gave me money at the start, say one of the companies I would have worked for just said, hey, we want to hire you now, and you not even go to college. We'll give you this. I wouldn't have went to college.
Exactly.
And I mean, them boys, they would have been enjoying them years. That's their college years.
Yeah.
That's the crowd, the pride in your team. But it's weird.
I mean, they're playing
Yeah.
for a school that, as a fan, you know that right now the odds are we're going to lose.
Yeah.
Sadly enough.
Yeah.
yeah, going in. That's what I said.
You're
But we
right.
still pack house, and the place still's loud,
Yeah.
and they're loyal.
Yeah.
You don't get that a lot of places, but
If they get beat by Notre Dame at home, it's
Win.
the fans. It's fixing to change.
Yeah.
I think so. Well,
the
I mean,
Notre
you got-
Dame game probably.
The coach
not.
might.
You got.
the coach might change.
The coach might because it's during that week.
yeah,
We
that
got
bye
a.
week.
Yeah.
If we got A&M at home, I guess. See, the home games have us on the bottom. So.
Yeah. So Auburn.
And then
too.
Auburn, and then everybody's talking about how
Auburn's
good
ranked right
looking.
now. So.
Yeah.
Well, they top 20. Something. Yep.
They got that quarterback that's supposed to really be good, but we got a good quarterback. I mean, it's
Our offense really isn't the problem.
Nope.
We're scoring.
Defense. Yeah.
Have y'all not missed? Think about it. The Jericho Nelsons of this world. I remember he had just knocked the leather off her helmet, and the Kanoe Kennedys and the. Think of all them boys. These last ones we had last few years. These linebackers and these defensive backs. It just you knew they were like a missile coming
Yeah.
at you. I mean, they would just your helmet be sideways when you got up and digging grass out of it. And they're just not. I don't know. I don't see much anymore. I don't know what the deal is. I always enjoyed watching them guys,
Yeah.
as long as they wasn't tackling me.
I apologize. Auburn is not ranked.
Auburn's not ranked.
They lost to Oklahoma 24-17.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They end up losing.
Oh yeah. Oklahoma. Yeah.
Um.
Well, they're looking good.
They were ranked prior to that, though, right?
So I think we
That's all
all
I
had a
thought.
loss with Notre Dame, though, didn't we?
Not
Yeah.
me.
No.
No, you had a win.
Yeah.
You'd change it.
Of
if
course
you
he
could,
had.
but-
No, he wouldn't.
No.
He would still pick wins on the last two games.
Yes. Still, because we should.
No,
have.
we lost. He would still say it's a dub.
He's making our show name look good.
Yeah, he is.
You're
Nailing
just
it.
making it
Nearly-
famous. Yeah.
Sean is nearly always wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
It may say nearly always wrong
I mean,
sports with
I'm
Sean
just
Davis.
just
after
going with the
this.
title.
Yeah.
Man,
Took
Gotta
it
stay
too
with the
serious.
title.
Took
Yeah.
it too serious.
we're not saying anything that everybody out there don't already know. They just think we're crazy. I mean, they're going, oh, they're about right though.
Yeah.
They're-
If
they're
for
always
some
look at them
crazy reason
knuckleheads.
that we could beat Notre Dame,
there you go.
if there's for some reason that we accidentally went in there and won, it could change a lot of things.
It changed a lot of things. I agree.
Right now,
Yeah,
momentum is
it's-
definitely
it's
against our
shot.
back
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you know you got two fumbles trying to win. That's momentum killers for
yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah. But it's how they're coached this week.
But we're right there to win. So it's not like we're not competing with teams. We just got to figure out how to finish the game.
What they got to do to beat Notre Dame other than defense?
We got to outscore them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to get more points than they got.
You're nearly always right when you say that.
Yeah. And get stops.
You're nearly always
Yeah,
right.
we're gonna. They're
You're
a powerhouse
gonna have to-
offense.
Yeah, but you're right. We
we're
got to outscore.
terrible.
What you're saying is
Yeah.
our offense better score
Right.
back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna
And
score on us.
They're going. It's going to be just like Ole Miss was. Just
Yeah. Oh, it's back and forward. Back
And I thought one team's going to stop somebody, and that may be
Yeah.
the difference in game. And it's basically
Sure
Well, I
was.
was all over the living room. I was like, my goodness,
Yeah.
can this, someone just get a stop and hopefully be us? Come on.
punt. Yeah, make him punt.
Please, and bam, score. We scored. Them scored. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, my.
It scared me.
Yeah.
I thought this.
Then we
usually-
got down there, and I was like,
Yep.
yes,
That's
I'm
fixing
right.
it. Yep.
Boom.
And
Nope.
you want to have the ball last? Is
Yep.
you know sometimes
We were
it's
set
one
up to do it. We just didn't
I
take
was
care
thinking of
business.
that message, don't drop the ball that you
I've
preached.
actually got that. I thought about doing that here in a little while. I may do a
Don't-
podcast.
yeah.
It's good timing for it.
We,
Yeah.
we may need to holler at Pittman and let you give that to them before the game Saturday.
Ooh, I could go in there and preach that to them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't drop the
like
ball.
an
They're not
hour-long
taking it a little too
devotional.
serious.
Hour-long devotional. That's it. Yeah. Well, you think
Yeah,
about. I
right.
mean, you think about it spiritually. How many times does somebody get in church or get close to God and their lives change and they're carrying it for the glory of God? You know, everything God's given them, the fruits of the Spirit and their testimony and all those things, and then all of a sudden they just fumble.
Yeah.
And like I said, the ball's what scores.
Yeah.
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 And next thing you know, you fumble. And I've seen some of them get so close to God and they're doing so good, and then they just, boom, they just drop. I mean, it just breaks your heart. Just like our hearts broke over 2 games, you know, that really ain't gonna amount to nothing in eternity.
Right.
But I mean, and nobody understands what we're carrying is so precious.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I mean, you guys know from where you was at and where you're at now.
Amen.
You could miss a couple Sundays. Next thing you know, you don't even want to talk
Yep.
to your pastor.
Yep.
You
Yep.
don't
Got
have
it.
fellowship with
Yep.
you. See, you don't even want to see nobody at Walmart that's your brothers and sisters.
Yep.
And it's so precious. And devil, them guys that's punching the ball and pulling on
Yep.
the ball, the devil's got us all like it every
Yep.
day. And he knows if he can make the pastor fumble, how many people it would affect.
Oh,
And-
my.
And our testimonies, our love, our joy, our long suffering, and gentleness and goodness, and all the fruits of the Spirit. You know, the devil's just pulling that stuff all the time, and a fumble completely changed all of them. I mean,
Yeah.
they got down to
Flips it.
just so close, and man, and like I said, and some people spike it before they get in the end zone, and that's another.
Oh,
they,
yeah.
They think, oh, I've done it. I've overcome Satan.
Yeah.
No, as long as you're
Got
in this old
comfortable.
body,
Yeah.
yeah. Jesus
That's a daily battle.
is the only one that did that.
Yep.
And,
Amen.
I was talking to somebody
He
the other
spiked the
day.
ball on Calvary, boy.
yeah.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said you could tell they're getting closer to God. And he's like, everything's getting so much harder. And I said,
Oh,
yeah, it's going to.
Yeah.
The devil knows that he's about to lose somebody to God. I said, it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
Yep.
I said, but you got to stay on that faith. And I said, that's the only way you're going to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and all that live godly shall suffer persecution.
Yes.
That's right.
So if the more godly you feel, that you live, the more persecution you have.
Yeah.
It's just a fact. It's
And the
facts,
closer
right?
to God you get, the more sinful you feel. The things,
Oh,
the little
yeah.
things you never thought would have even bad,
Yeah.
they really hit you
Yeah.
hard.
Now it bothers
Yeah.
you more.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Yeah.
And like I always said, I'm glad he bothers me.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
He ever
Amen.
checks.
Yeah.
Like I always said, you don't have to tell me I'm a sinner. I know
Yeah.
that. Somebody's
Yeah.
already told me.
Yeah.
It's inside me.
Well, I remember them days I was left alone, you know?
Yep.
Whew.
I had that same conversation.
Yeah.
I said before I would do things constantly and it never felt remorseful.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Never even thought about it.
Yep.
Now it disgusts me to think of the things I've done.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you ever condone sin in any form, I don't believe a saved person
Right.
can
yeah.
condone.
Correct.
Can say,
Yeah,
well,
I'm with
that's
you.
all right. No, it's
Yeah.
You're right.
ever since I got saved, 11-year-old, I've always known. I mean, I did things that was wrong and be praying, just knowing that it was wrong.
Yeah.
I never had liberty to go out and sin.
Right.
God does not give you liberty to go, well, that's all right what they're doing. No, you just say, it's wrong. I can love them, and
Yeah.
I'm not going to go tell them it's wrong. They let that work that out with God. But
Yeah.
but if you sit around and look at sin and say it's okay, it's we all sold our wild oats or whatever,
No.
that's still not right. So,
Right.
we should condemn sin and
It's like you
And-
break one of the 10 Commandments, you break all of them, man. You
Yeah,
know?
Yep.
that's what he says.
What he
If you're
says,
guilty of
so
one, you're
guilty of all.
you know, all.
Yep.
And that's why everybody needs saved. You know,
Amen.
if you're
Amen.
guilty of it,
That's
you're
right.
guilty, and that was all the law was there for, was to show you. I mean,
Yep.
God wrote it, but God wrote
Yep.
it to show
Show us how.
nobody's perfect.
Yep.
It shows you that you're a sinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Cut and dry.
yeah. If you went to work and they hand you 100 pages of rules, and you say, "Well, there's no way. I mean, there's no way I can." Well, all it's telling you is that you broke the law and you're guilty. Well, I was only driving 57 to the trooper. And he goes, "Oh, the sign says 55."
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no mercy or forgiveness in the law.
Yeah.
If it says 55, you broke the
Yeah.
law at 56.
You're right.
So, but we you know, when a man really protects his testimony, it's just like carrying that ball. You think them guys trying to get extra yard, that's not what you do. You hold on to the
You
ball
hold on
because
to
the
it.
ball's what scores. You
Amen.
got to
Yeah.
score with the ball, and so I may do that. Don't
Sometimes you might
Yeah.
lose a yard or two,
Yeah.
and that's okay because you're going to go back in for 5 more. You know.
That's,
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
don't
just
give
We
part
up.
of it.
definitely
Don't
wouldn't
give up
lost
the
them
ball.
too.
Don't give up
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah.
That's-
Sean would be sitting here 4-0 with his chest out, sitting there
Pride.
like, yeah,
Pride.
where y'all at? Where y'all at?
Well,
Pride.
ever
but,
since
you know,
yeah.
nearly always wrong. Sports.
Well, you know, seriously, if you know, there's people that's obviously dropped out of church before and said, "Hey, we're doing as good as Heath and Sean and that family. We got actually since we've been out of church, we've got more stuff than."
Yeah.
That stuff's gonna burn.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're not gonna. Yeah, the real blessings in life is the things you can't buy
Yeah,
with money.
Right. Amen.
The
Yeah.
things I've got that's my blessings is you can't buy with money.
When I was getting
Right.
into church, one of the greatest lies that the devil ever told me was I didn't need to go to church. That as long as I was reading my Bible on my own, I was good.
Yeah.
And I was doing better than I was before, so in my mind, I thought I was good.
Right.
And then I started reaching out and finding a church, and I finally came here, and I learned that I was wrong. You know,
Yeah.
Once you get in the presence of God, you feel something
There's-
different that
it's
you've never
different,
felt
yeah.
before.
Right. Yeah.
And I hate ever having to miss. 'Cause
Well-
it changes my whole week.
Oh yeah. Makes it.
You
Yeah.
know?
It does.
If
Me too.
if your home's as good as the church, I'd like to come to your house.
Amen.
Every chance I get, that you let me,
Amen.
I'd stay over all I could.
Yeah.
But seriously, it's churches are called out assembly. Well,
Yeah.
That's right.
either he died for his church, which we know he did, or he didn't, and he did. He said he
Right.
did. He purchased
Yeah.
it with his
Right.
own blood. You don't purchase it any other way, but in the way he did. God purchased it with his own blood, which was his son Jesus, and so. People I've had people tell me, well, I just don't do the church thing. I said, so you don't think it's important that he died for the church? It says, then it's like, and it ain't because we come down here to have a clique and have some
No.
buddies that we can, some clean buddies you can run with. Yeah, all them things are
That
good,
helps.
and you may end up with some good friends. You may end up people you fellowship with. You end up with that's a blessing, but that ain't why you come. You come down here to worship God, and the rest of it lands where it does. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
There's some people walk in
Amen.
every Sunday, they worship God, and they go home, and they don't need nobody else. That's their business. Some people find friends. I've got a building full of friends.
You know,
But-
I think it's like the bad experience they get
I was thinking
with
the same
churches.
thing. Yeah.
You know, there's I had a guy call me the other day, and he overheard a lady talking about this church, and she said, "I'm about to go back to Maple." And I'm not just saying this because now this is a true story.
Yeah.
Said, I'm about to go to Maple Springs because they show me love.
Yeah.
He
That's
said the
good.
church that she was going to, and I don't even know who
Yeah,
this
it don't
lady
matter,
was,
yeah.
neither did this guy.
Yep.
But he called me and told me this, and said the church she goes to don't show her any love. And I mean, that's what attracted
That's-
me to this.
Yeah.
You know, when I come
Amen.
in, everybody was like welcoming me
Friendly.
with open arms,
Yeah.
shaking my hand.
Amen.
You was. I mean,
Yeah.
then I looked around, seen these old dopers that I ran with, and they're straight and raising their hand for
And
the
they're happy.
Lord.
Amen.
And they're happy.
Just
you know,
happy,
yeah.
man.
And it's
That's-
like, man, there's something to this.
It's funny you say that because I had a buddy message me last night. He said, "Are you still going to Maple?" I said, "Most definitely." He said, "Well, I'm wanting to get back into church." He said, "I think I'm going to come." I said, "Come on out with us Sunday."
Hey, awesome.
Yeah.
You know, he's been
Amen.
here. He's been here before,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's just been out for
Yep.
about a year. But he's coming Sunday. So
Awesome.
Good.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I don't know what it is. If church ain't important, I don't know why we're so concerned about getting people to come to church.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah.
It's a spiritual thing.
Yeah, it
You know,
is.
guys, it's a spiritual thing. It'd been a lot easier to pastor 50 or 100 than 500.
yeah.
I'm sure.
So, and I'm not getting paid based on performance. I'm not getting an NIL or something.
Might need to start doing that.
I mean, seriously, as a church grows, obviously, your blessings are bigger, and I mean, but I just want people to come to church. I always
Their
tell
souls
them,
matter.
I always tell them, and this is the one thing I'll tell anybody out there is, if God wants you here, we want you here. I want you here.
Amen.
These guys want you here.
Yeah.
If God don't want you here, don't try to make it work. I mean, don't force it because you're my friend or these are your friends. Don't force it. You need to be where God wants you.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's my opinion. And I've told family that. I'll tell family and some of my best friends, I said, listen, don't let this, you go, you be where you.
You'll know whenever it's your comfortable home
Yeah.
of where
Yeah.
God wants you to be. You'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hunted around. I knew. It didn't take long to know either.
Oh yeah, no. God painted it out for me. He pretty much led me right here, but I still fought him. But when I finally come here,
I came here in 2020, and I was still living in the world and out there. And I came in. I had to leave because there was so much shouting. I was like, my ADHD can't handle this shouting, this excitement. I left, and I wasn't going to come back. And then whenever I was looking for another church, I wasn't going to come back. Maple, no, I don't want to do that. I went to every other church around, and then finally I came out here. And those things that bothered me then were the things that I loved the most. And I knew right then that the demons inside me didn't want me here because they knew what was going to happen.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, I'd hate to go to a ball game where nobody is shouting. But
Yeah.
Yeah, amen.
That sounds like
Yeah.
Razorback
Glory.
Stadium Saturday. You're going up there, so
I'll be shouting.
there'll be
One way or
don't be shouting because it might be bad. Yeah. So I mean, anyway, that's we're all just blessed. So
Yeah.
but
Amen.
but I mean, with the Notre Dame Tennessee coming up, they gotta. I mean,
That's a tough
if they're
one
gonna
to
hold
win.
it together, it's tough. But if they're gonna hold anything together out of this thing, and then really the ones that's going to tell everything is like A&M and Auburn, because in your mind you think, I mean, I got to win on both of them. I really thought I
Like I say, we're right there knocking on this. It's not like we're just
No.
getting beat like a drum like in the
Right.
past.
That's-
We're there.
We're there. Yeah.
We just got to figure a way to finish the
make
game.
some stops.
but,
Defense.
But at some point you get tired of the coach always saying, well, we nearly,
Yeah.
we just
Almost
nearly always wrong. That's yeah.
We almost always win.
Nearly almost a good show.
Yeah.
But I mean, seriously, at some point you're like, there's a reason other teams win those real close games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coaches,
Discipline.
players, discipline is
Discipline's big.
Yeah.
And if them boys, maybe it'll turn out all right. We'll watch it for a little while at least.
Do we get any more cupcake games coming up, or we're gonna be a tough road out?
It's tough.
Uh,
It's
I
tough
think
all the
Mississippi
way.
State.
Probably Texas and LSU
Mississippi
and
State, about the only one.
Missouri and Texas, and LSU.
Oh,
that's gonna
Texas,
be
that'll be a
easy.
cupcake game.
Mississippi State, everybody. Mississippi State's looking at us, going right there. We get an easy
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Here's a team that we can beat.
A&M's going, we beat them every year, and Auburn's going, hey, we'll beat them. All the Auburn fans, and then the Tennessee Center win. Notre Dame Center will beat us. Everybody.
Well, I'm
left.
grateful that they're coming to Arkansas. Auburn
Yeah,
is right.
right.
We're playing
Yeah.
home on that one.
Everybody left. Says, well, we'll beat Arkansas. And,
Yeah.
And
That means we got nothing. I mean, all we got to do is go in there and play. It ain't gonna matter. They're already expecting us to lose. So
it's just like this show. We'll get close to the end,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it just goes, and our ratings will go down, and it's
we're still gonna get 7 wins.
y'all-
Yeah. Well,
7 wins.
7 wins.
I think I'm
Boy,
going to
it's gonna get
Sean,
harder.
you changing yours
No,
from 10?
I'm not, but I think Brother Shannon's going to get it.
You think 8?
I think 8's going to get it, but I'm still going to keep my record just because.
Have you been watching
you
a
have
different
to.
team?
Yeah, now he has. to.
Yeah, I have.
You can't back out now.
I came back out. I'm going with the title.
Well, Memphis
He's-
is a
he's
playoff.
worldwide.
Always wrong.
He's
Memphis
worldwide
is a playoff
now.
team.
Yeah, yeah.
They might go undefeated. They ain't got much left competition. So
Whatever league they're in, we need to get in. We need to join it next year.
Yeah.
Be better than what we're in. If you
I
What
looked,
are-
at,
what are
I
they
looked at
in?
Ashley and I said,
The
I'm
WAC
going
or
to pick
something
me
like
another
that?
football
I don't
team
know. Mid
after that loss.
Shannon, what are they in?
AAC.
AAC, yeah.
They've got words. They're just in letters.
Well, that's kind of like
Maybe
the
it is.
SEC, but we're just letters too.
I guess.
Yeah, but- shit.
Yeah. American Athletic Conference or something like that. Or
Man, what's exciting though about the Razorbacks is the running back. Both of them are really
Oh
good.
yes, we got a.
Yeah.
Taylor Green's really good.
I think
Yeah.
our offense can play with. I mean, I don't think nobody's gonna blow that offense out. But
I
man,
couldn't imagine being on the opposite side and seeing those running backs coming at you. They're both huge.
Oh yeah, no way. I would have moved over. So there you go.
we might need to
Go
let them
ahead.
play both sides of the ball and play linebackers.
Yeah, couldn't hurt. It's more of our secondary is the problem, but
Yeah.
They're
One
getting
thing
a little
about our running back, the Williams. What did I say? What I mean,
Washington.
Washington. I mean,
Yeah,
gosh.
Washington.
Yeah.
He can outrun some guys.
Yeah.
For a lot of years, we'd have running backs. If they ever did get through that second part, get through the linebackers and stuff, they couldn't outrun nobody.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
it'd be like,
somebody catch them.
yeah, you bet. Come on, but he's pretty fast. I like his moves. He looks
Yeah.
like an NFL running back. I mean, I ain't saying he's gonna go NFL, but he looks like
Yeah.
and runs like he could be. So
He's talented.
he is
Yeah.
talented. Well, that's about all we got. Other than is okay. Now we're gonna do a different poll. Is Pittman gonna make it through the year?
No.
No.
It's according to how much money they got to pay his contract out. I'll leave it.
Yeah.
At
I
that.
read an article that said that they're not worried about the buyout.
Yeah, that's
At this
what
point.
I read the same one.
Okay.
So I bet if they lose against Notre Dame, he's out.
I'm not worried about it either, but I ain't got millions of dollars,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that don't help.
Yeah, I would be
Yeah.
like, "Where's the door? I'm going deer hunting."
The question is, who are they going to try and bring in
That's what
after
I'll
him?
be. I'm going deer hunting.
Yeah, who they gonna bring in?
I mean, if he goes out in the middle of the year, it's should be pretty cut and dry.
Who else
the
do they have on
interim's
that
gonna be.
list?
Oh,
that you
yeah, no
said?
doubt.
Who else they have on that list besides? I know
Gus,
you said that. Oh yeah, Gus.
Yeah.
And then defensive coordinator we got now. Georgia's defensive coordinator. Tuleen's coach. Remember about 4 of them I've seen. John Gruden.
No,
Yes,
no
now
Bobby,
that's yes.
I'm bringing that back up. again.
Yes.
no Bobby Petrino.
I didn't
Well,
see him on
yeah,
that
I
list,
like-
but they said that he would be probably the interim if he went out early, which that could change who they would pick as a head coach if he kind of flips things. But again, our offense isn't the problem.
Yeah, right.
So
Well, it's like I said, you get all these guys and go, well, he's a nice guy. No, well, I'm a nice guy, but they're probably going to pay me
Right.
Yeah.
so many $1 million a
Yeah.
year. To,
if you got $1 million wrapped in somebody you don't
now, if
necessarily
they give
want
me
to be
enough
nice.
money, I could coach that thing. NIL money, I could go out and go, him, and then, get my other guys to do all the work. And say,
Yeah.
"Yo,
But the bad thing about that NIL stuff is, as a coach, you've got whoever gave them $100,000 going, they better play in the game,
Oh yeah.
or we're going to pull that money from the school program and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I would hate to be a coach right now.
I
That's
know.
why.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why Nick
there's a
Saban
lot
got
of-
out.
Saban said, I'm done with
He said, "I'm
this."
done. I can't do this." So that's. I feel like that's the biggest reason.
Too much politicking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, if we was paying NIL for church members, y'all would be right at the top
Yeah.
of it, the cream of the crop. I'd pay y'all a lot of money.
Good deal.
That's what I told the last person I had on here. I said,
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of
You
people.
can just give me a chicken dinner. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I work for food. It's fine.
Amen.
Yeah, you better not backslide. If you do, I'm coming to your house with a chicken dinner,
With
buddy.
a chicken dinner. We've been missing you.
Be knocking on your door again.
Tyson chicken.
Yeah,
Tyson,
you'll be
we-
knocking
our
on my
basketball
door
team.
again.
We need a good basketball team.
Just
We
don't
need a
come
Tyson chicken.
suited in uniform this time.
Yeah, no, negative. Yeah. All right, we're going to we'll come back after these next couple games and see what happens. I know if nothing else, we're cheap entertainment. Everybody
That's
really
right.
enjoyed
Yeah.
watching it. I had
Yeah.
people tell me that they thought we were silly, and this world needs some silliness. So
Yeah.
It's just who we are.
Don't take much.
we got the logo now, though, the nearly
Yeah,
always
it's
wrong
nice.
logo. That is
Yeah.
nice, boy. That
I
yeah,
like
number
it.
one.
Number
Number
one,
one. That ain't. They're not going to sell many
It's
number
saying
one
number
one
foam those foam number one fingers at the game this week.
There's fine print on the bottom that says fan, number one fan.
Oh yeah, well,
That's Sean.
good.
Sean has that at home.
Yeah.
He is. He's a
Yeah,
homeboy.
I am.
He's
Yeah.
that number one fan.
Even though I about traded him in last weekend.
No, you didn't.
I was mad
You were
for
just
a
upset.
second.
He was. He
I
You were
texted
just
me.
upset.
He
I
texted
looked at
me.
Ashley and I said, I'm done with football.
You did. That's right.
And I'm about to switch teams.
That's exactly what you.
And
did.
Ashley laughed at me. She said, "No, you're not." I said, "No, I'm not."
No, I'm not.
But
I am ready for basketball. He said.
yeah, oh, I am ready for basketball.
Until that
Yes.
starts caving and in baseball. And it's just
No,
it's a
we're good.
whirlwind that we get to go through.
Yeah,
It's a
Yes.
whirlwind we get to go through.
Yeah.
We've always been so close.
My daddy said years and years ago, if you want to live a disappointed life,
be a
Razorbacks
Razorback fan.
And he's right.
so
I
true.
mean, there's a lot of truth to
Yeah,
it.
There's definitely a lot of truth to it.
All right, thank y'all for tuning in, and yeah, we'll be back after these next couple next couple games. Did I say loss? Anyway, Sean will done his prediction will be gone, so we're
Yeah.
still in this thing. So
Hopefully he's not.
No.
I hope not.
I hope he's not.
Go Hogs! All right, well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. God bless you. Have a good day.